Hello, friend. David Roy Newby here, author of the book Beyond Billions: How to Create Multi-Generational Success Using King Solomon's Extraordinary Wisdom, and founder of LegacyBuilders.co. I'm here today to talk to you about the vitality of dealing with fatal flaws in your character or fatal flaws in your life in order to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to go to. And so Dan Kennedy calls this in the marketing parlance a fatal admission. In the recovery world, they call it making an inventory of everyone that you've wronged and that has wronged you. When you start looking at your life of where am I failing, where am I not measuring up, where am I not getting the results that I want to get, um, it's only by admitting that to yourself that you can even begin to ask the question, well, what's missing? Um, what do I need to do to get to where I want to go, and from right here? And so I'd encourage you. I'll just do it for you right now. It took me 4 months to write the chapter in my new book Beyond Billions about ways I had failed my family and ways I had failed in business. Just a lot of failures I had had. It was one thing to share it with a recovery group of 10, 12 men in our old private confidential setting. It was another thing to put it in a written book for the whole world to know. So I'll just share with you an example of when I finally wrote that down. It was very liberating. And I started sharing with people some of the challenges I've dealt with and how I have learned to overcome those. It really encouraged other people as well. So I would encourage you, one area that I was really reluctant to put a lot of detail about in the book was in the area of sexual sin. My stepdad brought prostitutes home and slept with them in the home when my mom was there, and gave my mother venereal diseases twice. I didn't remember my life before age 7. I blocked it out because of some personal traumas I experienced around 6 and a half. Um, I was repeating some of my stepdad's patterns of excusing sexual sin to myself. So in my case, it was looking at pornography and flirting with women that weren't my wife after I was married, and I justified it to myself, saying, "Well, I'm not really sleeping with any other woman, and my wife, threatens to leave me, and if she does leave, I need to know how to talk to other women." These are the kind of things I told myself to justify my behavior. The fact of the matter is, way before I lost 500 grand, way before I did other things that harmed my marriage, I was very much eroding the foundation of trust with my spouse early in my marriage, with those two bad patterns, repeating those patterns of my stepdad of committing sexual sin and being selfish in that area. So why do I share that with you? I share that with you to say, when I finally admitted to myself I had a problem, that it wasn't okay. Doing better than my stepdad should not be my standard. Being a great, amazing man that reinforces my wife's value, her beauty, that I treasure her, that she's precious to me, that she's enough for me. As I grew in maturity, I realized this is the kind of husband I want to be. And so I started letting go of those self excuses why I did things, and started to ask for help, and start hanging around more mature men that had great marriages, that were respectful of their wives, that um, were faithful to their wives, not just physically, but even in how they talk to other people. So I encourage you, upgrade your whys, upgrade your way of operating, and you'll transform your results, and that will transform your family legacy. So God bless you. If you haven't already, encourage you get my book at beyondbillions.com. Can help you get more resources to empower you to transform your family legacy. And I look forward to talking to you soon. God bless. Bye for now.